And on to our top story this afternoon. The chief prelate of the Asgiriya chapter of the Siam sect, the most venerable Udugama Sri Buddha Rakkitha Thero, passed away early this morning. The prelate was 85 years old at the time of his passing.
A son was born to Jayasundara Mudyanslage Punchi Bandara Nilame and Jayasundara Mudyanslage Mutumanike on the 17th of March 1930 in Udugama, Kurunegala. This child, Jayasundara Mudyanslage Amrasinghe, attended the Udugama school for his primary education. However, after the untimely death of his mother, Amrasinghe became a member of the Buddhist clergy in 1945 as Udugama Sri Buddha Rakkitha Thero. Not only was he a novice monk who was well versed in Piriven education, he was also vested with all responsibilities of the Lanka Vihara in 1951. With most venerable Udugama Sri Ratnapala Thero being raised to the position of Anunayak of the Asgiriya chapter, Venerable Udugama Sri Buddha Rakkitha Thero entered the Asgiriya Vihara in 1955 and served at the temple until the death of his mentor. Venerable Udugama Sri Buddha Rakkitha Thero was given the prestige task on Theva activities at the Temple of the Sacred Tooth Relic and engaged in his duties for decades. Venerable Udugama Sri Buddha Rakkitha Thero was appointed to the most Karmacharya of the Asgiriya chapter in 1957 and was later appointed to the Mahasangha Working Committee of the Asgiriya Mahavihara in 1966. Venerable Udugama Sri Buddha Rakkitha Thero was appointed to the post of Chief Incumbent of the Rangiri Dambula Raja Mahavihara in 1992, and after the demise of Venerable Yatavara Sangha Rakkitha Thero in 1998, Venerable Udugama Sri Buddha Rakkitha Thero was appointed as the Anunayak of the Asgiriya chapter. After the demise of the late Chief Prelate of the Asgiriya chapter, Most Venerable Pali Pana Sri Chandananda Thero, in 1999, Venerable Udugama Sri Buddha Rakkitha was made the Chief Prelate of the Asgiriya chapter on the 31st of December that year. Venerable Udugama Sri Buddha Rakkitha Thero not only served at the Asgiriya Mahavihara, but also served the Asgiriya chapter, the whole Sasana, the country and the world. The final rites of the late Chief Prelate will take place in Kandy on the 12th of this month. A discussion on the final rites and the future of the Asgiriya chapter took place this morning at the Asgiriya Mahavihara in Kandy, convened by the Working Committee of the Asgiriya chapter. The meeting was chaired by the Anunayak of the chapter, Most Venerable Sri Attadasi Thero. The Diyavadana Nilame and security personnel were also present for this meeting.
We regret to announce the passing away of Most Venerable Mahanayak of the Asgiriya chapter. Full honours will be conferred at the Mahanayaka's funeral. It will be a state funeral with full state honours, and we are planning to have the funeral either on the 11th or 12th, but the final date will be decided by the Asgiriya Sangha Sabha. They will meet in this morning, discuss on the matters.